Hey buddies, welcome to an indie warm-up pre-show lonesome. This is Chroma Squad, Sentai Tactical Manager. It's one of the games that I was most excited about, I think, probably up there with the top games at PAX East 2014. It's a lot like Advance Wars. It's a tactical, you know how I like tactical games? The best thing I can do is just jump right in and start showing it to you. So, we'll start a new game here. This is a beta that they actually released to people who were early supporters, backers of it. You can back it right now at Humble Bundle. They have it available. Go to chromasquad.com and you can buy it. For 25 bucks, you get access to this beta right now. The whole idea behind it is that you have a Sentai squad, or a Power Ranger squad as it's known on the west side, and you're going to manage your own indie studio. They have a little comic book that actually explains how this all started. The stuntmen for a popular Sentai squad, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Yusuke's saying hentai? Sentai? I don't know, Yusuke. You're the one who would know. Ladies and gentlemen, our resident Japanese viewer, Yusuke. I'm gonna make sure my mic's not fucking up here. Anyways, so the idea is that the stuntmen from a popular TV show said that they thought it was boring being the stuntmen, so they went to start their own indie Sentai studio. You can, right from the get-go, you can like customize everything. I'm gonna call it FSTV, create the studio. So you can have, you select your characters, it's kind of like you've got like the type of player, and then you can just choose whoever you want from pre-made characters here. You got the squad leader. He takes responsibility for the group and always acts honorably. Skills and tactics, empowerment, and courage are his treats. That might need to be traits. This is a beta. Keep that in mind, everybody. You can name the character. My mic is really being weird. I'm sorry. Anyways, you can name him. I'm gonna call him Fresh. He'll be the red character. He should actually be blue. I know the red character is usually the leader, but he's gonna be blue. And I guess I should change my Rio, Wesley Stripes, Von Andy. I'll just go with him then, I guess. Alright, done. I don't actually like the way that this mouse is working. I'm just gonna get the laptop up on my lap here, see how it goes. Maybe it'll be nice. Okay, yeah, it feels better. Continue. Oh, I guess, shit. I just locked all the characters in. So the only one here is me. It doesn't matter, I'm just demonstrating. Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna leave. I'll just leave the game. I didn't mean to do that. Here I go. But yeah, I encourage you to go check out the comic book on the webpage, because it's really cool, the lead up to how they started the studio. I hope it's an ongoing comic book. Alright, here we go. FSTV, create studio. I'm not going to bother changing the color. I'm just going to say Fresh, even though I'm not blue. And I'm not going to change the squad type of players. Actually, I don't even think you can, now that I see it. I think you have to go with the assist, techie, lead, assault, and scout. I imagine when they're out of beta, you'll be able to customize your squad so that you can have potentially multiple assaults or multiple scouts. Probably not multiple leads, that would make sense. That would be sort of a Tommy and Jason situation. And we know how messy that got. The assault will be... Becky will be assault. We'll make... This will be Kyle as the techie. The assist will be... Deacon. I think I know who I want to change Deacon to. And the scout would be Ben. I'll change Becky to a blonde. And she should be red. Okay, I'll make myself blue. Why am I getting obsessed with this? I'll make Kyle yellow. Ben will be green. Deacon will be pink. That's good. Alright, jumping in. Actually, I haven't read the roles before. I kind of played through this once really fast. So the lead we've read, the techie is a technology and gadgets are his treat, and with that his role to manage and control enemies and make unexpected actions throughout the battlefield. I don't know, the typos might be on purpose. This is an essential role to the party. The tactical combat requires the useful skills like healing buffs and countermeasures. Weekly salary, $37. So each of these guys comes with different salaries too, and they have, each character has bonuses like extra dodge, extra critical chance. You could probably match up these different skill bonuses to the different like classes that they're going to play. Like I imagine that the beaver is actually best to be a techie. Meanwhile, you got this guy with better special moves and dodges and critical chance strikes. So like, but regardless, I'm not going to try to get too involved here. This character is this alert Johansson. Has a weekly salary of only $20. Anyways, let's just jump right in. Sorry, I'm already like getting really obsessed with like the little bits of it. You're about to confirm your squad. Let's go. So the whole thing takes place within a green screen, like a Chroma key studio, which is appropriate, being called Chroma Squad, but I don't think that's why they called it that. It's because they have multiple colors. It could be a multiplayer game, but it's not right now. It's only a single player game. You can tell right off the bat that the music has a real, what's it feel to it? God damn it, I just said it earlier. Whatever. You know the game I'm talking about. God, my brain isn't working today. Now I need to get it. No, not Scott Pilgrim. Fucking tactics game. Friggin', I just said it earlier, guys. I compared it to... It just came out, it got re-released. GBA games. Advance Wars, thank you. Jesus Christ. My brain is not working today. Alright, does everyone remember the choreography we trained over the weekend? This is not a dance TV show, techie. Stop saying choreography. Try this instead. Awesome moves. Whatever. Are we all set? This time we're gonna do it live for some geek convention called PAX. Geek, really? This is a superhero TV show and you're all the techie of the group, of all things. That's enough, guys. Minions just get in the scene. So the minions appear. Is everyone ready? Action. So the whole idea behind the game is that you're trying to appeal to an audience at the same time as defeat the enemy and keep your guys alive. If your guys die, they never really die because they're just actors. They don't die in real life, so there's no real fear of like permadeath or anything like that. Everybody gets 2 moves per turn, 1 move and then an action, or you can like just do 2 moves to run really far or something like that. So I'm gonna start off by moving this guy into position as the leader, and then I'll move a couple of these people into position here. You can attack diagonally if you want, by the way. So right off the bat, I'm going to demonstrate one of the really neat parts of the game, and that's teamwork. So if you hit teamwork, you can actually just press space to initiate teamwork. I'll initiate teamwork for her as well. And I think if you initiate... Now if the last person goes to attack, the other people who are marked teamwork will help with the attack, so check this out. And from the developer walkthrough that I listened to, the reason that's a really good idea to do is because the way defense works in this game is that the defense points of the enemy are subtracted from each attack that's made. So if he had a defense of 5 and you attacked with 3 people, a total of 15 damage would be reduced over the course of 3 attacks, whereas if you all attack at once, only 5 damage is reduced from his the hit points that he ends up taking. Another way to use teamwork is to travel further. So if I want Mr. Beaver here to go further than where he is right now, I can go forward, like, and then hit teamwork. And now check it out if I walk over this guy. He like gives a little toss. You can go way further than that, but that's like, that was just a quick demonstration of how teamwork works when you're running forward. And in addition to that, I think that I could also, if I attack, say, this guy right now, and I don't think I can, this guy would also be able to not only have let Mr. Beaver hop over him, but he also would have been able to attack in the same turn. Mr. Beaver just missed. Enemy's turn. Got some ranged dudes. Alright, so let me try to do a 5-person attack. This is overkill, but in fact, that's really overkill, so I'm not going to do it. Chromatize! So what's happened is that the audience has become so satisfied with how we're playing that we can now chromatize, which ups our abilities. You know what chromatize means. Morph! So now we're truly Mighty Morphin. Now, from what I remember, if everybody goes into teamwork at the same time, you can do like a Zord battle. I'm not sure how it works. I did it by accident my first time playing through. You can actually get into your like Megamorph, or whatever they called it in Power Rangers when they became Zords. I'm going to use Deacon's ability here in a second to heal the whole team. So you have special abilities as well. I'm going to use Circle of Friendship, which heals everybody within a 3-tile radius. The leader of the group has a lasso ability that can get guys from a distance, like this. Draws them in. Finish that guy off. These other guys should be really easy to take on. I love the pose. Now that they have gone into Chroma mode, they pose before they attack, because they are looking extra awesome. Remember, this is a television show, so they're trying to look as cool as possible. Whoa, Deacon just did a counter move. I don't even know how you do that. Alright, so I'm going to test this out. The last time that I accidentally went into Mega Zord mode, or Zord mode, was by putting everybody on teamwork at once. No, it didn't work. I'm not sure how I did it the first time. I don't even know how it works, but I did once. Teamwork's like passing the turn if you don't have anything to do, though. It's like, that was a bad thing. I just powered myself up for a revenge. I'm gonna come and attack this guy. I don't know, no, Chira, the first time I did 5 teamworks all together. I think it's only when you're against a boss that actually you're allowed to do that or something. We'll see. I'll do the exact thing I did the first time I executed it. Run the countdown and let's move. Our chroma key set is set to render our live stage. 3, 2, 1, action! As the FFS TV members arrive at the construction site, they find a monster's hideout.
Can't stop me, FFS TV. My plan to infect all the city with my beautiful spores is unstoppable. Grow fast, my beloved spores. Grow wildly and take over this ugly place. Minions, come defend my creation.
So remember, this isn't a location. This is a chroma keyed in set studio, which is, I just love that concept.
Now that I've planted the seeds and Seeds of fear in your heart, I'm leafing.
We need to get rid of those mudmen right now. I've heard that the audience enjoys episode challenges. Maybe we could work that out, lead. All right, maybe we'll get a bonus if we destroy these spores before they explode. Go, FFS TV, go! So, there's director's instructions up here that say destroy the spores before they activate, and then destroy the last spore with a finishing move. And I think a finishing move is 5 people doing teamwork. I'm still not completely sure what it means, but anyways, I'm just gonna start playing. I'm just gonna, I guess, stay here. I'm gonna teamwork. I don't want to just run into them. So these yellow spots are teamwork throw spots, like that would result in a throw. But I don't really need to do that right now. I'm just gonna stay here. There's no reason for me to really rush ahead. Wow, that was powerful. I'm gonna try a roundhouse kick on this guy. Actually, first, this one doesn't end your turn and gives you a 30% attack bonus, so I might as well use it. In fact, right now the game isn't balanced, so all of the moves only cost 1 special move point, SP. So the game is completely not balanced right now. Using special abilities is kind of cheating at this point in the beta. Like, that guy went down way easier than he should have. This is the techie, which the techie can use a thing to take away the enemy's defense for 3 turns. Kind of by using a magnifying glass, see? Stunning pose. Stun adjacent enemies. Let's try that out. A stunning pose. That was pretty stunning. And it also killed the enemy. The game is very easy right now. They're still working on balancing, clearly. Let's try this. I don't know why I would want to put a web over the spore since it's not doing anything. That lasso is really powerful. I think I can just finish this guy off right now. Okay, so this spore is pretty close to exploding. If I send her ahead and then teamwork? Oh, but he can't make it there in time. Whatever. Oh, maybe. Okay, wait. Yeah, they worked together. They took it down. Nice. So anyways, I'm really excited about this because this is my kind of game. I love tactics. I loved Advance Wars. And I love the concept of this. It's just so silly and unique. And there's more to it than just this because you actually have to manage the studio, and we'll see a little bit of that at the end where you have to buy supplies, hire new actors, keep the audience happy, answer fan mail even, which is really neat too. You may have noticed some characters run faster than others. So, it says to destroy the last spore with a finishing move. And I didn't really do that because I defeated all the enemies before the last spore was destroyed. I'm not sure how that was supposed to work, but I can defeat the Malevolous Plant with a finishing move if I want. And if I defeat him in less than 10 turns, I also get a bonus. I think it's a cash bonus and an audience bonus, so probably worthwhile. Okay. Ouch. He's stunned now. So if you go into teamwork mode, I think that you get a defense bonus. Like you're basically passing the turn, and if you're attacked during... Oh man, he's just gonna keep stunning him. I need all 5 of them to do my special move. Where's the Circle of Friendship character? It's supposed to be this one. There we go. Okay, that's really annoying. He's kind of draining life out of him. Alright, maybe if I attack a couple turns, he won't have the ability to do that each turn. We'll see. Oh shit, I thought that I had one more guy. There we go. Okay, so if everybody moves in now. So the last time that I was able to go into Zord mode, it was by surrounding him and then everybody teamworking at once. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, that's how it works. You surround the boss, everybody teamworks, and it does a special finishing attack. Alright, so it has nothing to do with Zord mode. I guess the time that I had finished him off, I guess it just went into that mode, which is coming. So 5 people surrounding an enemy does a special... I'm assuming that is what the finishing move is, but I didn't finish him off with it, so it didn't really count. I might be able to finish them again. I think you get unlimited of these if you want them. Dagnabbit. It also seems to be a free turn, from what I can tell. Anyways, I'm just gonna finish him off now.
Now you will see my true power. It is time for this plant to grow.
Hurry everyone, you know what to do, right? Requesting permission from Cerebro. We need our mech at the construction site right now. Permission granted. It's time to save the city, FFS TV's members. Imagination! This is why I love this game. And here's a completely different mode to the game. So what you do is you hit the punch button. Alright, so this is how it works. I'll turn up the music a bit because it's awesome. So up here you can see our FFS TV crew members hanging out. You've got 4 abilities to use during this mode. Each one has a cooldown. They don't require special points. They're just cooldown abilities. One's a precision strike with a cooldown of 2, deals 10 damage. It always hits. You have a repair move, which repairs you dependent on your combo meter, which I'll tell you about in a moment. You have a super shield, which gives you extra defense, which also is dependent on your combo counter. And your sword strike, which is a final strike, ends the turn. 20 to 28 damage. It's hard to tell how much damage because it doesn't say up here, I don't think, how much he has, but so you have the ability to hit and defend, and each time you hit, up here you'll see that it says that I have a 90% chance of landing my first blow, so I'm going to attempt that right now. So there's 1. You don't have to worry about being fast, so even though the screen's shaking and it looks really intense, I can take my time at this point and choose my next move. I have an 80% chance of hitting again, and this time I'm going to have a damage multiplier of 0.3, 30% extra damage. So if I hit again, so next hit, I have a 70% chance of hitting, 30% chance of missing. This ability right here is kind of like a free move because it always hits and it counts as a punch, so I'm going to use it right now. So now I have a 60% chance of hitting with a damage multiplier of almost double. Or I could use one of my special moves and use the combo counter to contribute towards its ability. I don't need to repair, but a super shield might be good at this point. Or I could just try to keep punching. Let's try punching again. Holy shit, sweet. 50-50 chance of landing another blow. Should I try it? Ah, what the fuck. Yes! Next. This is where I get really excited. I think this mode is just so cool. 60% chance of missing, 40% chance of hitting. Try it? Fuck yeah! Now I have a 30% chance of hitting, 70% chance of missing. I'll do it again. Holy shit! And I knocked him down. I didn't defeat him. You can only do so much damage in one turn. So what I've done is I've knocked him back, and I get a free turn because I knocked him down in one turn. So basically we start all over again. So I'm gonna go again. Let me see here. See, I got really lucky. Click to defend. If I get it within that zone, I defend like really well. The other thing you can do is you can choose to end your combo at any time by pressing defense. 6 defense for the next turn, for the next attack received. And it is also, even though it doesn't say here, that is also dependent on your combo meter. So if you hit like 1, 2, 3 times, and then you were to use defense, you would have a lot of defense going into the next room. Okay, he's powering up an attack right now, so now's a good time to try to knock him down. I'm gonna start with maybe 3 hits. Okay, now I'm gonna do a free hit. I know this one will work. He hasn't knocked down yet. I'm gonna do the sword strike to final strike him. And that ends his power-up attack, so he's not gonna do his super ability. I kind of want to see his super ability though, so I'm gonna wait until he does it again. I'm gonna let him do his super ability. The first time I played this, I never watched it either, so I want to see what it looks like. I hope I can get him to do it again. Because I'm going to run out of life here. There he goes. Alright. Oh, it doesn't do any special animation. I thought it would. Alright, back into business here. I might need to heal a couple times. Oh shit, that's bad luck. Final strike. Here we go. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! Dust settles. Cut! Amazing job! This episode was very intense.
I hope our audience loved it as much as we did.
Thanks for playing, Hart. So, audience potential, episode cost goes down based on, I'm not sure what, like, there's gonna be lots of factors. This is beta, very early stage of the game, but there's gonna be things that affect, like, you know, maybe it's the number of items you use during the episode that costs things. Maybe it's the damage that you take costs you money because you have to buy items like buttons, popcorn, cardboard, tape to put your outfits back together. Because in the comic it shows that they actually made their Zords out of cardboard and stuff. And then here's like the in-between battle menu. This menu doesn't really matter right now because there is no other, from what I gathered, there's no other thing I can do beyond this. But this shows you a little bit of like how you're going to be able to do things. Like down here you can answer messages from your audience. Says, "Hi Mighty Inc., you guys are great. Really want to go to the studio for you, but I live far away. You could afford a ticket for me to go there, type of plane or train or whatever, because I would love to go. Anyway, this here is my email that I can send and receive all answer fast." It's purposefully broken English, I think. Sorry for my English. I think this translator bong is not as good as speak. Why not? "I was so amazed with everything at the studio that I'm going to help you teaching a new crafting recipe for your mecha. Fans increased +1, money decreased 50. Because it costs $50 to fly him in, I guess. But we got, I guess, a new crafting recipe for it. And I think this is a glitch here. That I can still say why not. So I'll just escape out of this, I think. There we go. Crafting, so you can craft new stuff. Rubber, awesome for punching enemies. Endurance 12 out of 12. You need these items to craft it. A leather suit, plastic boots, simple helmet. All of these things can be crafted. I'd imagine there's drops from enemies during the actual game. A double axe, an improved bow, a sai, a wooden sword, cardboard, cotton rug. You can improve your existing stuff, or I guess your existing skills. Flex and latex, go silver. You can repair what you have. Recycle stuff that in case like you have an outfit that you want to recycle. You can go shopping for the items that can be crafted by doing this. You can just outright buy stuff too. And I have a feeling there's a lot more available here right off the bat than usually would be in the game. I imagine in the game you're actually going to have to like unlock stuff slowly. You can buy new jumpsuits. And then I think you can go buy crafting items in here. So if I bought a duct tape, let's see what I need. So here's items that can be equipped. See if I can craft an item now that I, oh yeah, it's not registering that I bought any of those things. Like I have duct tape now, but it's not saying, so this is a beta thing, like it's not, they're not ready for it yet. I think they just showed you this menu out of like interest. I think this is the guy that you had to ask for permission from to use your Megazord. He's supposed to be kind of like, what's his name from Power Rangers? And then you've got a bunch of this in here. It's going to be very involved. They're going to include like Twitter to like enhance your audience and stuff in your marketing area. I'm super excited. So if you press record, oops, it just ends the demo. So that's pretty much that there. Zordon, yeah. I don't know how anybody could not be excited about this game. I'm super excited for them to release it. It's just such a really cool idea, and I love tactics games, and this one's actually got a neat hook that you probably haven't seen anywhere else before. I don't know much else about it, besides I think that the studio is from somewhere crazy, like Brazil or like South Africa. Those were two of the furthest development studio locations that I remember during PAX. That's why I say those two. But they did a Kickstarter and it was successful. But you can go to over to Humble Bundle right now or to chromasquad.com and you can buy it. If you buy the $25 version, you'll have access to this demo and I guess maybe some other cool stuff. But I debated showing this during the show to the guys all at once, but I just felt like it was a little bit too slow paced for me to really show it off on the show, even though I think that they have an awesome trailer out that I'm going to show during a show and trailer that is like a Japanese, sort of Japanese East meets West kind of commercial for it that I'm going to show, so I think they'll like that. But anyways, I guess that's it. From Behold Studios, that was Chroma Squad Beta. I can't wait for the full version. See you next time, guys.